Welcome to A Walk in My Stilettos, where our goal is to help you walk in your greatness. I'm your host, Makini Smith. In sharing my story, my truth, I've realized the importance in teaching as we learn. I help women to strengthen their resilience muscle, own their stories, and conquer their fears so they can reach their goals. I get inspired when I see another woman succeeding, but what interests me more is her backstory and her mindset on how she got there. As much as we learn through stories, I thought that you would benefit and find true value today in learning some of the ways that I've been able to stay focused and healthy this year, especially with the health challenges that I've had in 2019. So since you're already here, you may as well subscribe. Be sure to rate the show and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, as I'll be selecting some of your reviews and reading them in our upcoming episodes. We can all agree that these past few months have been really trying, to say the least. As many of us have been juggling parenthood, homeschooling, our full-time jobs, how we make a living, whether we're an entrepreneur or we work a 9 to 5. I know, for one, when we were first hit by this pandemic, being a work-from-home mother, full-time entrepreneur, juggling my son's online class schedules and being home with the kids, it was a lot. It was definitely a challenge to stay focused. So with all of the outside pressures and stresses and unknowns, self-care needs to be top priority, especially as women. I've asked every woman that I've interviewed to share their self-care routines because I believe that it's so important as women that we take care of ourselves before we're able to pour out and to pour into other people. So many of us tend to always put others' needs in front of our own. But in order to take care of those that we love, we have to take care of ourselves first. So that's why I'm so excited to partner with Jamieson Vitamins today to share my top 5 key actions that I do on a daily basis to stay focused and healthy. For nearly 100 years, Jamieson's been voted Canada's most trusted brand, and I love them because they're True ID certified, which means all of their products are full of pure, authentic, and quality ingredients. Plus, from now until July 31st, every time the Jamieson's campaign, #HereForHerHealth, is posted, 50 cents will be donated to the Canadian Women's Foundation, a nonprofit who works to advance gender equality in Canada by empowering women and girls to move out of violence, out of poverty, and into confidence and leadership. Those are some core values that speak to me and who I am and what this brand is about. So keep an eye on the A Walk in My Stilettos Instagram, where 3 of you will have a chance to win supplements from the Jamieson's Women's Health Collection. So head over to the link in the show notes after listening to this episode. 3 winners will receive 7 products from the Women's Health line, plus a customized tote bag. So the 7 products include a multivitamin for women, Women's Probiotic Complex, Advanced Hair, Skin, and Nails, Gorgeous Hair, Collagen Anti-Wrinkle Liquid, Iron and B12 Chewables, and Menopause Relief. I'll be sharing which supplements have helped me to feel my best throughout this episode. And for a limited time, you can use my discount code STILETTOS, STILETTOS, at the checkout to receive 20% off at JamiesonVitamins.com. In every success story, the longest chapter is the one about determination. So I've interviewed over 100 women in the past year and a half, and any successful person will tell you that they were not born with determination. They always found a way to harness that and use what they have more effectively. Their routines and their self-care regime is what has helped them to stay focused and healthy. So are you looking to feel your best inside and out? So here are my top 5 tips to do just that. Number 1, set up your day the night before and do the most difficult things first. So before you go to sleep, I want you to make some basic decisions about what you plan to do tomorrow. Things such as what you're going to wear, what you'll eat for lunch, etc. I want you to make a decision from the night before that you won't be checking your emails or scrolling on social media before you've finished like what your most important tasks are for the day. Stick to that schedule. Have a schedule in advance. Trust me. Getting into a habit of planning your day in advance will remove your easiest decisions from the table, making it easier to avoid getting sidetracked and wasting time and energy on the things that don't really matter to you. The most difficult tasks will not get easier the more that you worry about them or put them off. We'll only waste energy that will be better spent by just digging in. Go after the hardest task first while things are still fresh and you have that energy. Research has actually shown that our minds are sharpest in the morning, and that is when you should be tackling the toughest jobs. After these things are out of the way, we can relax and take care of the more routine work that doesn't require much of our mental strain or ability and our energy. Number 2, take care of your belly, aka gut health. Take probiotics and eat fermented foods. This boosts the beneficial bacteria or the probiotics in your gut. Some people choose to take probiotic supplements. Some research has suggested that taking probiotics prevent gut inflammation and other intestinal problems. So after my surgery last year, I had some inflammation in my intestines and definitely affected what I was able to eat and what I was able to do. So now I'm actually very, very particular and insistent on taking care of my gut health. I recommend the probiotic complex, Jamieson's Women's Probiotic Complex, which helps with intestinal and digestive health and contains 5 specific probiotic strains that have been identified by research to support optimal vaginal health. Jamieson's new advanced tube technology provides protection with moisture to guarantee potency and freshness. So you'll get 7 billion active cells in each vegetarian capsule until expiry. It's True ID certified for ingredient authenticity. And fermented foods are a natural source of probiotics. So consuming foods regularly may improve your gut health. Things like fermented vegetables, kimchi, kombucha, miso, sauerkraut, and yogurt. Eat probiotic fiber. So these probiotic fibers are non-digestible carbohydrates called prebiotics, and this process encourages beneficial bacteria to multiply in your gut. Research suggests that prebiotics may help probiotics become more tolerant to certain environmental conditions, including like your pH and the temperature changes. So people who want to enhance their gut health may wish to include more of the following prebiotic-rich foods into their diet. Things like asparagus, bananas, garlic, Jerusalem artichoke, onions, and whole grains. Number 3, reduce stress. Managing stress is important for many aspects of your health, including your gut health. Animal studies have suggested that psychological stressors can disrupt the microorganisms in the intestines, even if the stress is only short-lived. In humans, a variety of stressors can negatively affect gut health, including your psychological stress, environmental stress, such as like extreme heat, cold, or noise, sleep deprivation. Some physical symptoms you may encounter when you're stressed are tense muscles, nausea, insomnia, low energy, upset stomach, even constipation. Some stress management techniques include meditation, deep breathing exercises, and progressive muscle relaxation. Exercising regularly, sleeping well, and eating a healthy diet can reduce stress levels, but I also recommend adding Jamieson's Multivitamin for Women to your routine. Jamieson's 100% complete multivitamin for women is an easy way to get 100% of your body's daily vitamin needs. It's formulated to Health Canada's recommendations, so you can feel confident that you're getting 100% or more of the vitamins that your body needs every single day. Number 4, regenerate and keep up your energy. So I know when this pandemic first began, a lot of us were feeling exhausted and psychologically drained on top of mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you name it. And what I have found is that healthy motion equals healthy emotion. And I challenged myself, especially with some of the challenges that I had with my health last year. And going from only being able to walk around my house to being able to walk around the block to now being able to walk 6,000 to 10,000 plus steps a day. I've challenged myself bit by bit, starting with, from 15 minutes a day up to 20 minutes to working my way up to an hour a day, some days an hour and a half, pushing myself to be able to be physically active for longer periods of time. Dedicating 1 hour a day into my routine that has been scheduled in. So whether I do that first thing in the morning or mid-afternoon and as a break in the day or at the end of the day, but I've made it a part of my schedule, my daily routine, to dedicate to being physically active every day, whether it be the walking or any other physical activity. Walking within itself has its own health benefits. For starters, number one, it can make you feel happier. Exercise itself has been shown to improve your mood and decrease feelings of depression, anxiety, and stress. So it produces changes in parts of your brain that regulate stress and anxiety. Exercise within itself can increase the production of endorphins, which are known to help produce positive feelings and reduce the perception of pain. So imagine, I've been battling with chronic pain for years. I deal with a lot of things that I've spoke about on previous episodes, including fibromyalgia, which has symptoms that include depression, anxiety, chronic pain, migraines, dizzy spells, short-term memory, so many things. But walking, that healthy motion, has been able to produce healthy emotion. It can increase your energy levels. Going for a walk when you're tired may be actually more effective in boosting your energy than grabbing a cup of coffee. Can you imagine? Walking actually increases the oxygen flow through your body. It also increases the hormones that help to elevate energy levels. Walking can strengthen your heart. Walking at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, can reduce your risk of coronary heart disease by about 19%. And your risk may increase even more when you increase the duration or the distance that you walk per day. So that's why I've leveled up my walking from just the 20 minutes to now an hour or just over an hour. Taking a short walk after eating can help lower your blood sugar. So there was a study that found that taking a 15-minute walk 3 times a day, which after you eat breakfast, after you eat lunch, or after you eat dinner, it improved your blood sugar levels more than taking a 45-minute walk at any other point during the day. So consider making it part of your post-meal routine every single day. And it can also help you fit exercise in throughout the day instead of the long periods of time if you don't have that in your schedule. It can ease joint pain. I may not look it, but I'm 40. So these joint pains came out of nowhere. I spent most of 2019 on bed rest. So now that I'm able to move around and be physically active, it took a minute to get here without the pain. Walking can actually help protect the joints, including your knees and your hips. That's because it helps lubricate and to strengthen the muscles that support the joints. So walking may also provide benefits for people living with arthritis. Walking can also boost your immune function. So I am someone who battles with an autoimmune disorder. My immune system is always under attack, and I have found that walking, I don't feel like I get sick as often. And I'm sure that's not the only reason, but I definitely feel like it attributes to it. So walking may reduce your risk of developing a cold or the flu. There was actually a study that tracked 1,000 adults during flu season. And those who walked at a moderate pace for 30 to 45 minutes a day had 43% fewer sick days and fewer upper respiratory tract infections overall. Their symptoms were also lessened if they did get sick. That was compared to adults in the study who were sedentary. So try to get in, a daily walk to experience these benefits. If you live in a cold country like Canada or anywhere else, you can try walking on a treadmill or walking indoors somewhere if you can't be outside to get that fresh air and to walk. It can reduce your risk of chronic disease. So a lack of regular physical activity is a primary cause of chronic disease. Regular exercise is actually shown to improve the insulin sensitivity, cardiovascular fitness, and body composition, yet decrease blood pressure and blood fat levels. In contrast, a lack of regular exercise, even in the short term, can lead to significant increase in belly fat, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and early death. Therefore, having physical activity every single day in your routine, it's recommended to reduce the belly fat and decrease the risk of developing these diseases. Being physically active can also help with your skin health. Your skin can be affected by the amount of oxidative stress in your body. So the oxidative stress occurs when your body's antioxidant defenses can't completely repair from the damage that free radicals cause to the cells. So this can damage their internal structures and deteriorate your skin. Even though intensive and exhaustive physical activity can contribute to oxidative damage, regular, moderate exercise can increase your body's production of natural antioxidants, which can help protect your skin cells. In the same way, exercise can stimulate blood flow and induce skin cell adaptations that can help delay the appearance of aging skin. It can also help with your brain health and your memory. Exercise can improve the brain function and protect memory and thinking skills. So to begin with, it increases your heart rate, which promotes the flow of blood and then the oxygen to your brain. So it also stimulates the production of hormones that can enhance the growth of brain cells. Regular physical activity is especially important in older adults since aging, combined with the oxidative stress and inflammation, promotes changes in your brain structure and the function. The physical activity can help with relaxation and sleep quality. So regular exercise can help you to relax and to sleep better. So in regards to the sleep quality, the energy depletion that occurs during the exercise, it stimulates the recuperative processes during sleep. The increase in body temperature that occurs during exercise, it's thought to improve sleep quality by helping it drop during sleep. And last but not least, walking helps with creative thinking. I've found that it helps me to clear my mind and it helps me to think more creatively. So when I'm out walking, if I'm walking by myself and I'm actually taking in the sounds of nature and listening to the birds and being in the moment and appreciating the fresh air and looking at nature, it actually opens up my mind to think about the different things that I need to do within my business and how I'm able to serve. There's a study that included 4 experiments that compared people trying to think of new ideas while they were walking or sitting. And researchers found that participants did better while walking, particularly while walking outside. The researchers also concluded that walking opens up a free flow of ideas, and it's a simple way to increase creativity and to get physical activity in at the same time. So try to initiate walking, whether it be by yourself, whether it be with your children, whether it be with anyone, especially right now where we're under this quarantine and self-isolation. You can do physical distance walking. I physical distance walk with friends just so that we're not alone and we can create and brainstorm together. So if you can, take a quick break when you're working on something, if you feel like your energy is fading. Go and take a brisk walk, a run, a stretch, or do whatever you need to do to create the results to make sure that you're taking time for yourself to regenerate. When you come back to your task, trust me, you'll feel a renewed sense of energy and a sharper mental focus. And instead of eating large meals at lunch, try snacking on healthy foods like fruits or vegetables throughout the day, drinking lots of water, and get into a regular exercise program. Like I said, whether it be 20 minutes to 1 hour a day, whatever you need or whatever you can fit into your schedule. Try and arrange a routine with some things that you don't even need to think about doing them. They just become a part of your daily routine. Regular exercise contributes to good heart health and weight loss, and even weight maintenance. So sometimes the food that you're eating may not be enough to give you the energy to do these things. So I recommend adding a supplement if needed. I also recommend the iron and vitamin B12 chewables. Jamieson's iron vitamin B12 chewables help to energize you naturally. Iron helps reduce the fatigue caused by iron deficiency, while the B12 converts food into energy. Jamieson's B12 is formulated exclusively with methylcobalamin, an advanced source of B12 that allows for faster absorption, so you can naturally feel energized faster. All of this in a fun and delicious tropical mango lime flavored chewable tablet. Number 5, get enough sleep. Getting enough good quality sleep can improve your mood, your cognition, and your gut health. Irregular sleep habits and disturbed sleep can have a negative outcome on your gut flora, which may increase the risk of inflammatory conditions. Establish healthy sleep habits by going to bed and getting up at the same time every single day. As adults, we should be getting 7 hours minimum sleep at night. So I just want to recap the 5 ways that I've been able to stay focused and healthy. Number 1, setting up my day from the night before and doing the most difficult things first. Number 2, taking care of my belly, my AKA gut health. Number 3, reducing stress. Number 4, regenerating and keeping my energy up. And number 5, getting enough sleep. These are just some of the things that I've been doing to stay focused and healthy, and I recommend you try them. I'd love to hear about your results. I would love if you could share them with me. So please feel free to slide into my DMs on Instagram and share with me your progress. And feel free to tag me in a post so that I can celebrate you and share it in my stories. Don't forget to keep an eye on my Instagram tomorrow, Friday, June 12th, for the chance to win the Women's Collection giveaway with Jamieson Vitamins. I'm going to be picking 3 winners to receive the supplements from their collection. Plus, every time you use the hashtag #HereForHerHealth, Jamieson will donate 50 cents to the Canadian Women's Foundation, which is a nonprofit who works to advance gender equality in Canada by empowering women and girls to move out of violence, out of poverty, and into confidence and leadership. And don't forget to use the discount code STILETTOS, STILETTOS, at checkout to receive 20% off your order on JamiesonVitamins.com. To all you faith walkers, thank you for joining us, and until next time, subscribe on all platforms, and don't forget to rate the show and leave a review on Apple Podcast. Join the community of faith walkers and sign up for our weekly newsletter at awalkinmystilettos.com. Be sure to grab a copy of one of my personal development books available online everywhere, and if you can think of one person that would receive value from today's show, please share it with them, share it with a friend, and be sure to screenshot this week's episode and tag us on Instagram at @TheRealMakini or at @AWalkInMyStilettos, and continue to walk in greatness in your stilettos in a manner worthy of your calling.